Well, good morning and welcome to the Dean's Corner for this week. Last week I went to a really informative session on enhancing high impact practices. There's a lot about the grant process, but I think it can be so much more than that. I've invited Jerry Birch, who presented on this topic last week, to visit with us today and give us a little information on high impact practices. Jerry, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate that. It is high impact practices, I think, are something that a lot of our faculty are already implementing into their classrooms. We're trying to put together education for students that, that's more real. It really changes their lives whenever they go in and do something that matters to them. And we see those high impact practices for our faculty a couple of times a year. One of them is in the fall, whenever we're doing the vetting process, where we're trying to identify courses that do have high impact practices in them. And then in the spring, which is what we're moving to right now, and that's the grants for our faculty and staff to be able to get that seed money they may need to go ahead and introduce something into their classrooms that really engages the students. Now, it opened on October 24th and it will run all the way through February 3rd of the spring semester. And during that time period, our faculty can ask for money. They put together a budget, and then they tell our committee, the HIP committee, what they want to do and the number of students that they think are going to be affected by that. Grant proposal, typically the way it works is there are 11 different categories of HIPs that you can try to put your ideas together with. And for those faculty and staff out there that are interested in maybe looking at doing a HIP, I highly encourage you to reach out to me. My email address is gbirch. If you'll reach out to me, we'll start that discussion of how we can take and get some more of these high impact practices into our courses and really support the students, because that's why we're here.
Well, I think it can be differential learning. We can elevate our game, and thank you for coming today. I think we need to shoot from the hip and brainstorming and how maybe we have our own reward system internally for folks who just take the time to prepare a proposal. So more on that later. Have a great week and go Business Argos.